Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon AlteRed Nuzlocke. This is part number 9. Last episode we had ourselves our gym battle against Misty, claimed our second gym badge, we made our way down Route 5, grabbed ourselves a good old Venonat, and today we are going to Vermillion City. We're going to go to the SS Anne, we're going to go to Diglett Tunnel, and we're going to get some things done. So, start things off, because we are going to Vermillion City soon, while we are not going to be entering the gym as the first thing we do, we are definitely going to do, you know, the rival battle on the ship, grab, cut, all of that stuff, obviously, first. I do want to make sure I'm prepared, though. So I am going to be moving the Lucky Egg from Fury, and I'm going to be putting it onto Roland. And my reasoning for this is simple. It is our ground type, our next gym is an electric type gym, and Roland has not evolved. So I'm hoping Roland will evolve at level 18 or 20. I could see it being like an 1836 evolution or 2040 evolution. I could see both of those being reasonable for Ampharos, seeing as Ampharos is usually really strong at level 30, so it being delayed makes sense to me. But I do want to make sure that we have it, you know, getting more XP when it comes out into battles that it can actually fight in. That's kind of my plan at the moment. You would normally offer a trade, which would normally be Nidorans or something. Hi, do you have a Meowxie? I do, but you'd have to offer something crazy to get me to part ways with my shiny. I want to trade it for my Thundersa. I'm assuming that is electric-type Teddiursa, and not some crazy change to Thundurus. If it was Thundurus, you might have me tempted, but I don't think I'm going to be taking an electric-type Teddiursa. It would be a unique typing for us, whereas Fairy, we have the Staryu, which is Rock Fairy, and Meowth, which was Rock Fairy. Actually, no, it wouldn't. We have Grubbo. What am I talking about? Sometimes I forget that Grubbo is part electric type. It still doesn't have any electric type move. I'll probably get rid of Thief when it gets an electric type move, but until then, I don't even recognize this thing as an electric type. You know, it still needs the electric type stab. Still a lot of levels to not have it. You tell me about people losing things in the underground path. You do not offer another trade. The trade isn't going to go anywhere, though. Route 6. Right, that is an encounter. There is a truck. Can I interact? Oh, there's lots of trucks. I was going to say, can I interact with the truck for a Mew under the truck? Mew under the truck, Mew under the truck, Mew under the truck, Mew under the truck. And no. Okay. Mew under that truck? That's a suspicious truck. If there is a Mew under a truck, by the way, that is a static encounter, just so everyone is aware. I don't think that's what they've done, but I would like it to be known. That is a static encounter. But yeah, the trade isn't going anywhere. I do fully allow trading in Nuzlocke, so if we do want to replace our shiny Meowth, which I don't think I'm going to, with that Teddiursa at any point because we feel like we need an electric type, that is something that we can do. What is this item? Okay, we're not going to see the item. We're going to see our encounter first, which is Growlithe. What are you, though? Iolith. Iolith. All I'm thinking is Io, the little orb from Dota. That's not helping me. It still has Intimidate. I like Intimidate in Nuzlocke. I do. That's a good ability to have. What typing are you, is the question. I'm kind of afraid, and I kind of want to swap to something like Hunt. But I also kind of want to just Yawn. It's level 14. If it hits us with a super effective move, it does. I think we'll be fine. We're evolved. We've got some bulk to us. Let's Yawn. There's nothing that can hit us for 4 times super effective damage, so this should be okay. Bite. That did 4 damage. Okay, alright. On the one hand, good. We have no risk of Grubbo taking too much damage. On the other hand, I'm about to try and catch this, and it just hit me for 4 damage, so this might suck. Which would make me sad. We have ordinary Pokeballs. I guess we'll just throw. Io Lift. Io. Io. I can't think of many things that start with Io other than Ion. Now that I think about it. Its fur conducts a lot of static electricity. Ooh, okay, speaking of electric types, like the Thundersa, the static Pokemon. Plus, Iolife can shock you when you pet it. That doesn't sound like something I would want. That doesn't sound like something I would want at all. What do we want to call the Iolith? Sometimes my brain works in mysterious ways. This is one of those ways. For some reason, I want to call it syrup. If anyone can work out how I got here, please take your best guess, because it's incredible, the pathway that I took. I don't know how I got here myself anymore. Any items on the rocks, though? No. Okay. I'm curious about checking out the stats on that, but with that encounter grabbed, let's replace Grubbo. Well, not replace Grubbo. Let's change Grubbo out of the front. We'll put Ignis back in front. It'll be interesting to see if it compares to Grubbo in any way. If it has electric-type moves, might be worth putting on the team. Who knows? You want to talk to me? No, I was just going to walk past. I was going to go and interact with every single one of these trucks looking for a Mew, okay? Every single one. I want to go to the top left especially. Double battle. Both level 19. What on earth is that Electrike? Fire? Kind Electrike. Maybe he's just really friendly. I don't hate the Pokemon that we have in here. I don't hate it. Double battles do scare me, though. I'm going to double into... I'm gonna Ancient Power the Electrike, because I think Ignis is fine. Roland, I'm afraid, is going to get hit by both of these. I think it's probably super effective against both. We could just Ancient Power both into the Electrike. Sorry, the Kind-like. But I really am afraid of losing Roland, so I feel like I'm not going to. I'm going to just swap to Bunt. I know I'm playing this very safe and very baby, because these are realistically two Pokemon that should both be weak to ground if I have their typings right. Helping Hand. But I really don't want to use Roland too much, especially in double battles, until we have it evolved. You know, I'm just going to take that precaution. We're just going to make sure that Roland gets nice and evolved, and then we'll worry about other things after that. And we can come in and bring it in for fights. I'm going to Ancient Power you, and I am going to Break Swipe you, I guess. We're going to lower that attack immediately, which is hilarious, because that's just completely countering it, which is lovely. Ancient Power is neutral. Okay. And Break Swipe, I assume, is also neutral. Yep. I don't know if it has any weird secondary typing, which is why I wanted to go for those moves. I will go for Smog, and I will go for Accelerock. It's not Electric Steel, which was in the back of my mind as a possibility, mostly because of, you know, the fur color looking kind of silver. But considering that Break Swipe was, you know, neutral, and Accelerock was neutral, definitely no Steel typing on it. This stinks. I couldn't beat your challenge. I always have this fascination with trying to make everything a Steel type. I actually can't help myself. Me? Well, okay, I'll play. What Pokemon do you have? I am curious about what other Pokemon we have on the route, but we'll interact with the truck first, is my thought process. Egg on. We can Ancient Power you, right? Because you are the Bagon. Well, at this point, Shelgon. Which means you might be really bulky. Ancient Power, that's fine. We get the boost. We get the boost. And the boost is slightly usable, at least. You know, we might outspeed this next turn, which means the boost is usable. We get Quick Attack again. My boost. I guess we gained the extra defense, I suppose. So we technically made use of the boost. I feel like it's so hard to get use of, like, the boost turn 1 in, like, a long fight. It just doesn't happen. Uchiva, I'm staying in. I'm staying in. I think you were fairy. I'm staying in. I'm flame wheeling. With our boost. And we'll see how much damage we're looking at. Respectable. Respectable damage. Not enough to one-shot, so it doesn't actually affect anything, because 2 flame wheels is still what we need to take it out. And we miss. Which is tragic. So, once again, Ancient Power boost. Technically not being useful at all right now, which makes me so sad. I just want to see Ancient Power boosts be useful. Such a cool idea to have, like, an Omni boost. You know, boost every single stat. But I never find it work out usefully. Ever. And Clam Purse. Not Clam Pearl. Clam Purse. I assume it's Clam Pearl anyway. I can't think of anything that ends in Purse. There's not a Purse Pokemon. Not yet. Gen 10, who knows? Purse Pokemon, be ready. What would a Purse typing be? Normal? I'm gonna stay in with an Ancient Power Boost. I'm just afraid of it having Water-type moves, because Clamperl. This does not help me. Clamperl and Curse? Like a ghost? I'm gonna Flame Wheel. We miss. Dragon Breath. The crits? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that. We're going to Grubbo. We're going to our strongest Pokemon. Don't pursue. Okay. I just had to throw it out there. Just had to throw it out there. I was afraid. Dragon Breath again. Are you a dragon? If I Break Swipe you, is that smart? It is? Okay. We outsped. We can Break Swipe again. I did not think Clamperl would be on my list of scary Pokemon today, but Clamperl has added itself to the list of scary Pokemon. Weird. Really, really weird. Before I do anything else, let's change the Pokemon in front to Fury. And let's see if we can get to the next town. We can. Okay, those two would normally be the two breeders that would block the route. That's fine. And we can go ahead and heal up before we make our way back over there to that truck that I'm not going to forget about. I have not forgotten about the truck. It could be a static encounter. I want to check out the truck. And then we'll head over to Diglett Cave, and we will also head over to the route to the right of Diglett Cave, and we will grab even more encounters. Today is going to be a beautiful day of encounters, one of my favorite things. But first of all, holding a Cherry Berry, you are pure electric type, you are a naughty nature. Despite being a special attacker, so unfortunate nature by the looks of it. With Leer, Howl, Bite, and Roar. No electric type moves. This game doesn't like us having electric type moves, huh? It doesn't like it. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Probably gonna stay in the box until we either one can evolve it, and it might get like a crazy type change, or until something happens to Grubbo. But I don't want anything to happen to Grubbo. Is this really not an item? Really? That looks like an item mark to me. Okay. Hey. Who's there? Quit listening in on us. Is this a double battle that I've walked myself into again? Have I done it again? This one was very obvious. Oh? No, it is not. Mech Leon. That's a steel type, right? It has mech in its name. I'm going to Ignis. It has mech in its name. Fire Fang. Interesting. Glad I swapped, obviously. We're gonna go for Flame Wheel. Half HP, respectable. Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf Fire Fang. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna hit it with an Ember because I don't have full confidence that Flame Wheel is gonna KO. Maybe it's lower on the special side. Actually, it's a Kecleon. It's definitely higher on the special side. Oh. Or not. Never mind. Right. They can be changed around. Normally, Kecleon is especially defensive though, so I did think I'd made a mistake. Titan level 15. Any new moves? Oh, okay. Mech Leon. Interesting, for sure. I am going to go... Nope, I'm not going to dig. I'm going to lead with Dolip, and I'm going to put... Honestly, I'm going to put Grubbo in second in case of double battles, just because I feel like it's a good Pokemon to have in second. Excuse me, this is a private conversation, and I am entering it. I am entering the private conversation. What are we talking about? I know that's not how privacy works, but don't worry about it. Cottonat. Okay, yep, I should not have led with this. That is fine. That is fine. We can go to Fury on this. And we can go for Fury Attack, or Pin Missile, because this thing was pure grass, so we should quad resist anything it has. Supersonic misses. I'm gonna go for the Stab Pin Missile. Goodbye, Venonat. Goodbye. We don't even need multi-hits, we just needed 2. I could've went for Bug Bite and we would've one-shot it. Okay. Fury has some power, let me tell you. Fury has some power. I'm getting a little bit of XP. Far Vest. We could probably just stay in and pin Missile again, right? I don't think we have any reason not to. I kind of want to swap into Roland again so it gets the XP, but I mean, it's a grass type, so we have no reason to do that. So instead, we pin Missile. And we get that big, strong stab. Not super effective? You're not part flying. Do not be part flying. Do not be part flying. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Bug Bite should still KO even with our attack drop, so I'm just going to go for Bug Bite. Because we outsped, and this should still finish it. Okay, good. Maybe we need to start considering the fact that that thing has a secondary typing. That might have been really scary. If that thing had, like, Aerial Ace, that could have been scary, because we are really frail on Fury. We are really, really frail on Fury. Okay. For right now, though, I want to keep making my way up to... See, they've blocked off this area with these bug catches, which makes me think that there is something important to do with this truck up here. Swarmute. Are we fine to Ancient Power this? I'm kind of afraid of it being Bug Grass. I'm so afraid of everything. I'm gonna go to Ignis. I don't know secondary typings without catching things. That's the scary thing. Is like, I know like their primary type at this point, mostly from, you know, names and stuff like that. Also, I didn't really want to take a stab pin missile on Roland, to be truly honest with you. I'll go for an Ancient Power though. Nice and super effective. Didn't KO in one, which means that if we had gone for it on Dolly, we probably wouldn't have one-shot it in one, meaning we would have taken a inevitable pin missile. And while it only hit twice, we know the strength of the move. We have it ourselves. We know that it can be a base 125 power stab move, and I don't want Roland taking that, so I'm glad I swapped. Zigzagrub. I love Zigzagrub. Don't make me fight Zigzagrub. I love him. I love Zigzagrub. I'm just gonna stay in. Roland, I'm sorry. You might need the XP share eventually. Zigzagrub. Look at him. He's precious. Give me Zigzagrub. I don't want the Growlithe. I want Zigzagrub. If Zigzagrub was also on this route and I missed it again, I will be so heartbroken. I'll find it a tragedy. Do we want Focus Energy? I think it's an interesting idea, and I would probably use it more often than Protect. Maybe. I'd consider it. If we get a Scope Lens and Focus Energy, the combo of both does mean that we usually end up with 100% crit rate. Be King. Is this Bug-type Nidoking, or is this the evolved form of the Gull Bee to a Sea King? Either way, I think we stay in, right? Because it will be a bug. It is the Sea King. That feels like it's evolved very early. But then again, it's a bug type, and bug types evolve early. So that makes sense, I guess. I'm going to Ancient Power for 4 times super effective damage. Because this thing was bug flying, I believe. And this should hopefully just bonk it. Good, okay, that's what I like to see. Also, as a side note, to take us away from Pokemon for a moment, if anyone hears any, like, popping or cracking happening in the audio of any of my videos, I would like to say I think I know the cause of it. I think it's my fan in the corner, because I usually turn off my fan when I start recording. Sometimes the plastic on the fan just, like, cracks a bit as it, like, adjusts itself into more of a stationary position. That's all it is. So if anyone's hearing cracking, give me the... Oh, I thought it was... Oh my god, I had nearly a heart attack. I was like, oh my god, it's actually the Mew. It's not, it's a Rare Candy. Damn. Okay, I got... My hopes went up, skyrocketed, and then immediately plummeted again. That's fine. But yeah, it's my fan, don't worry. It's not anyone's headset breaking. It's not my audio equipment. It's just literally my fan on the side. Growlithe again. Okay, so you're decently common. I am tempted to just go for a dig right now and get a little bit of XP on Roland, but I'm just gonna run. Oh. Well. Like I said, I'm just gonna run. Okay, good. I'm gonna say. And we'll go ahead and battle you. I've not gotten as much done as I expected. I didn't think we'd be as spending as much time as this on this route, to be honest. Ugh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Also, it's level 21. Holy, that's scary. I don't like the fact that's level 21 at all. That's actually horrifying. I'm gonna just go to Ignis. I do not like Fluffy Spider. I don't like Fluffy Spider. I really don't. I really. This is really not what I like. Also, yikes. I know that move can't hit me with a crit because it's Nightshade, and it will always do because of his level 21 damage, but that's still a lot of damage to take. So I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to let him continue to Nightshade. I am going to go for my good old, I guess, Flame Wheel for as much damage as possible. It being level 21 is a little bit scary. Makes me wonder if I've maybe been splitting my XP a little bit too much between my Pokemon, but we'll push on and see how it goes. We hit ourselves in Confusion. Fury does have a super effective Fury attack, which could do a ton of damage here. I think I'm going to Fury here. We quad resist Bug. I don't know if it has a secondary typing. Nightshade's a set amount of damage that we know that we can live. We will hopefully outspeed and not get Confused Ray. Fury attack. That's good damage. We land 2. Bite. And it crits. Well, that sucks. Okay. That sucks. There goes a very, very, very strong multi-hit Pokemon. That's the downside of multi-hit moves when you don't have Skill Link. Because this move could have been a base 125 power move, and we got a base 50 move. It could have one-shot. Or maybe, you know, if that didn't crit, we might have had a chance to live. We are slightly higher in the physical defense than the special defense. It's not like our physical defense is super low. It's a lot lower than a lot of our other Pokemon. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. I really thought we would just come in and one-shot it, and I don't know why I was thinking that. Okay, well, we're going back to Ignis. We're using more Super Potions. I guess I shouldn't have swapped out. That sucks. That sucks. To a stupid spider. Stupid, yucky spider. Disgusting. Do we have full heals at this point? I don't think we do. I don't think we have any full heals. So we can't even, like, get through the confusion, meaning we're just gonna click Flame Wheel and hope. Bug Bite. If it goes for Bite and I hit myself, do I just disappear? Wait, so we've seen Bite, Bug Bite, Nightshade, and Confuse Ray, meaning it has nothing to hit Bunt, and Bunt can Accelerock. Okay. We also take a Nightshade decently well because we have more HP over here. That sucks, though. That sucks. We go for the Accelerock before we get confused, and we get a crit in return. Okay, well, I don't care if we get a crit in return. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. We lost a Pokemon. Never worth it. That sucks. Well, to the dead box we go. Time to put away the second death of this playthrough. We will, however, immediately go and grab some more encounters in Biglet Cave and the route to the right of it. So we will see. Just so powerful. So we've lost our most defensive Pokemon so far and our most offensive Pokemon so far. I'm noticing a trend of us losing the ones with crazy stats. Okay. I'm gonna put Meowxie back on the team. For now. Gonna go back on the team. Fairy typing is unique. Fake Out is nice. Charm is nice. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. I'm Gonna be torn up over that one for a while because, you know, that thing struck fear into my heart, and I did not get to use it to strike fear into others' hearts, which makes me sad. Let's see what we are dealing with in Diglett Cave, though. Route 11 is also an encounter, obviously. We are going to lead with Grubbo because it has Yawn. And we will see what our Diglett Cave encounter is first, shall we? Sorry, Digger's Cave. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Vermillion City, they tell me. So am I going to see a different Pokemon replacing Diglett? Or am I going to see Diglett as a different type? Probably other Pokemon replacing Diglett. We get ourselves a Lafitte, which I'm assuming is ground-type Lilith. We're neutral to ground, so we're just going to go for a Yawn. Having another ground-type option before the electric-type gym is nice. Just in case we find that Mareep actually sucks in comparison. So that's fine. I'm wondering if I could maybe hit this thing with a move, but I'm kind of afraid to. I'd rather just let it go to sleep and throw balls. I don't want to risk anything else going wrong after what just happened, so let's just throw balls nice and casually. We didn't even need it to sleep. Okay, just one Pokeball. Alright, okay, sure, why not? That went great. That's great. I didn't think it would go that well. Number 169 in the Pokedex, I saw that. Colonies of them dig extensive burrow labyrinths underground to build their home. They return above to absorb light. What do we want to call a Lafitte? You're being called Harfles. I'm out of names. Guys, I'm out of names. Can you give me name suggestions in the comments, please? I think I'm actually losing it. I think me losing that Lochnia may have actually given me some form of permanent brain damage. If I'm calling my Pokemon Harfles. Okay. Next encounter, though, for Route 11, immediately. We're going to be grabbing ourselves Steed. Okay. Okay. Sure. I don't know. I'm just gonna click Yawn. Oh, Vital Spirit. Okay. No yawning. That sucks. What type is this? Water normal? No, you're thinking water because it's horsey. Or steed. Horsey and steed. What horses are things that get quite a lot of different types. Like Rapidash is a fire type. Mudsdale is a ground type. Steed doesn't help me narrow down a typing. So I'm just going to keep throwing Pokeballs and hoping, because I don't want to hit it with anything. Tackle. Cool. That also doesn't help narrow down anything. Smokescreen and Tackle don't help. Double kick. Fighting? Interesting. Okay. That makes me wonder if I could maybe go for a Thief. Fighting Horse, perhaps? Not gonna get in the ball just yet, unfortunate. Double kick again. Tackle, Smokescreen, double kick. Interesting. We could come out into Greginald and fake out and charm it and stuff. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to Greginald. I don't think Greginald will kill it, and I think Reginald will hopefully not take much damage from fighting type moves, if that is the main concern. So we'll bring it out, we'll go for a fake out. Hopefully, this is fine. Oh yeah, that's completely fine, okay. Alright, I wasn't sure if it was like super frail. I'm going to Kissy. We missed Kissy, okay. No weird other move, double kick again. That's fine, I don't mind double kick. Double kick is absolutely a-okay, that's the move I want you to go for. Sweet Kiss. Good, okay, it's confused. If it's anything like the luck that I had earlier, it should hit itself in confusion 3 times in a row. So, that'll be nice. Good, okay. That's not too much, that'll be chipping it down while we continue to throw our Pokeballs once again. Nice, easy capture, perhaps? Nice. Okay. All right. Maybe I could have just kept throwing Pokeballs and it would have been fine, but, you know. What are you? Horse steed are carefully bred for their pretty array of hair patterns. They are uncommon in the wild. Uncommon, you say? What do we want to call a horse steed? My naming is horrible right now. This is what my brain did. I was like, what letter haven't I used in a while? I haven't started a name with a W in a while. Let's think of some words that begin with W. And wrench came to my mind. Dear God, all of my Pokemon were doomed from the beginning. I was never going to have any luck with my Pokemon naming them stuff like this, to be fair. Let's go ahead and very, very briefly look over the Pokemon that we've captured and their horrible names. And we will see if we maybe want to change the team around at all. I can't imagine Horsey will be joining the team because we have Bunt. I can't imagine we're going to be taking Growlithe because we have Grubbo. Lilip, are you better than Marie? Dark Ground. Interesting. Okay, with a Salac Berry. 40 in both defenses. That's interesting. With Compound Eyes to raise accuracy, which is good with ground types that learn moves like Rock Slide or Stone Edge. Interesting. Interesting. With Pursuit, Sand Attack, Ingrain, and Bite. That's interesting. That's interesting to me. This might get put on a team at some point. That's intriguing. And Horsey, let's see something about you. You are a normal type. Oh, interesting. Okay. Mild nature. Fast physical attacker with Vital Spirit. So mild nature is not useful. With Leer, Tackle, Smokescreen, and Double Kick. Okay, yeah, that's a very generic moveset. But seeing as it's a normal type, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep my team like this for now. But knowing that we have a backup ground type is nice. Whether I slap that onto the team before we get to the actual gym leader or not, we will see. Right now, though, that is where we're going to be wrapping things up for today as, yeah, we experienced some tragedies. And I think that's a good point to wrap it up, huh? We got our encounters. We'll stop on a positive note before anything else goes wrong. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.